Hey, welcome back to the Milton House Price Report. My name is Chuck Charlton from the Charlton Advantage team. We haven't done the videos in a couple months, so we're back, but we have been doing the reports, and we've definitely been watching things. So we'll give you a sense of where things are at. We did a CMHC video, so the Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation had some analysis of the market. I'll share that down below this video as well. So our team is 4 soon to be 5 people. That's 3 licensed agents, 1 full-time admin. And we've really specialized, each one of us has specialized what we're best at. What that's resulting in is a lot more money for our clients, and we're doing it in about half the time that the market's doing it. So we hope that you consider us for any of your real estate needs. The report is more general in nature. A lot of people don't know this, but it's against privacy laws to send individual sales on a public forum. But if you are interested in maybe learning a little bit more specifically about what your home is worth, there are options. So just reach out to us, give us a call, or send us an email. Now, the first chart that we look at is the average monthly selling price, and so we've looked at the last, I think, 7 years or so, and you can see 2006 all the way up to 2013. We've got the January sales reported, and we get the February ones in early March. So we're a little bit up from December of the previous year, and you could see that there wasn't as much of a high hump in the fall, so it was a little bit more balanced. We saw some rule changes in the mortgage industry in July that I think had their cooling off, which is I think what the intention was. I mean, it was getting a little crazy with multiple offers, and they're still there. I mean, this year so far, we've seen a couple sales in Milton sell for $26,000 over and so on. We've seen a few examples of that. So the good homes are still getting swallowed up. Freehold townhouses in January, 31 sales versus 49 new listings coming out, which means the sales to new listings, which is a function of how quickly the inventory is being absorbed, was actually at 63%. Historically, that's around what it was in October, around what it was in August. We did have higher swallow up in December, but look how many listings came out in November. So there's a little bit of a lagging tail on this one here too. So definitely a lot of good matches were made in December. A lot of people that were on the market we ended up finding matches for, and it just seemed like it was a good time for buyers and sellers to get together. Semi-detached was a little bit lower, but we can see that the price is maintained, and you can see the average days on the market has crept up a little bit right across the board. Detached have stayed relatively constant, but what we've seen is a slowing down in the higher price ranges, and you can see it's about 46%, which is the lowest that we've seen since just out of the end of the summer. Now, you can look and say December, more than 100% of the detached homes that were listed ended up selling, and that's true because there were 112 listings, and you could still see the number of sales in December was 44, whereas it was back to 57 by the time January came around. So it was actually looking like a good January, and then the weather hit, and it kind of slowed a little bit, and it's been a little bit slow, and I think what will happen is when the weather gets better, we're definitely going to start to see some of those pent-up listings, the listings that have been waiting for the weather to get better. We're going to see a lot more selection, so if you're a buyer, that's good news. And if you're a seller, it may mean the buyers come out too, but it may also mean you have more competition. So overall, condo townhouses, we were about 50%. And because there's such a small sampling size, 6 sold versus 12 new listings, what we did see is the days on the market went up, but the percent of lists, so if a home was listed for $100, it's at 99 that it's selling for on average. So those have maintained pretty well. So these guys are just chugging along at their usual pace, although there was a little bit more inventory that came out for condo apartments, mostly in the Maple Crossing building. So last month what we saw was 47% of the listings sales to actives. That's what the S over A stands for. 47% of them did sell, and the average for all of last year was just under 60%. So January was a little bit slow, but that is a little bit normal for January. Average days on the market is hovering just under 1 month, and we're looking at a percent list price of 98%. Obviously, the stuff in the higher range, there's a little bit more negotiating there, and if it's priced well as a townhouse, it's still moving pretty fast. There's still a little bit of undersupply, and there's always a lot of first-time buyers looking in Milton. So that's what we have for this year so far. You can also read through the report. There's a lot of pages in here about, there's some testimonials from people that we've helped, and hopefully that'll give you a sense of what it's like to work with the Charlton team. And then we also have some currently active properties, and that's more just to kind of show you what's going on in general. Like at homes like yours, what are they listed for? And we know that list price sometimes has nothing to do with sale price. So anyways, there's a lot of great information here. You can go onto the website to check even individual links for the sales for the last 90 days or so. And then the final page here is a couple things that you can do next. So you can get a pinpoint price analysis. You can get a very specific idea of what your home might sell for, and you just need to reach out and contact us for that. We also have a room-by-room review book where we actually, it's about 15 pages, and we go through and we say, here's the things you should do, and even more important, here's the things that you shouldn't do, because we almost have to hold people back sometimes from things that just don't make sense and don't give enough of a return. And the last thing is our silent market. We have 9,200 people in our mailing list for Milton Daily Homes. We've got a great newsletter that goes out to past clients. We've got a lot of ways to connect buyers and sellers even before listing a home. So if you're thinking about listing a home, even before you put a sign out, give us a call, and there's a good chance that we may already know the buyer. Actively, we work with probably 20, 30 buyers at a time, so there's a good chance that whatever type of home you have, there's somebody that we've been in contact with. So just give us a call, send us an email. We'd love to be of help to you, and I wish you all the best for this year. We're going to be back every month with a new video and a new report, so have a great month. Take care.